out for a ride. I took a ride yesterday, but I think I forgot to turn my Senna on because I had no audio. So I just didn't keep the video, but hopefully it's working now. It's actually cooled off pretty nice right now. I had to get some gas. Thought I put my GoPro on the fender just as something different. See how much gas is here. It's the same as 231. I'll get it there. That'll work. I filled up last night and went for about a 120-mile ride. I might do it again tonight too, since it's nice out. Yesterday I wore the vest, the cool vest, and it dried up in about less than an hour, so don't have it on tonight. Don't really need it. Anyway, I'll turn it back on a little bit. Anyway, back on. I just filled up. I think it was just paid $2.31 per gallon there, and I think it's actually down lower at some other places. That was by the house. Anyway, I shot some video yesterday. I didn't keep it because I didn't have the helmet on, apparently. I thought I did because I heard it say GoPro HD voice mode, but apparently it went off, so, or it's not working. So hopefully it's working now. I never really have a topic. I'm not one to discuss issues. Just kind of like to go for a ride, and you know, I watch a lot of other people's vlogs, and they always talk about issues, and I don't know, I guess that's not really me, but I like to ride and discuss, I don't know, talk a little bit, I guess. But anyway, it's what is it, 8:16, and it's pretty darn nice. It's, well, it's 90 degrees, but it doesn't feel hot. Feels pretty nice. Probably because there's no sun. Anyway, I'll turn it back on a little bit. Bye. Looks like they're doing some road construction up here. This intersection, this part of the road's always been under construction. They're making it better. I think last time I rode, well, I rode yesterday, but I didn't keep any of the video because there's no voice. But I took a ride up to I don't know what anybody's honking about. Took a ride up to Lampasas, a couple weeks ago, last time I rode. And it was early August, maybe August 1st or something. But anyway, I was riding up there, and there was a bunch of red lights, cops out on the road directing traffic to go really, really slow. Apparently there were a group of bikers, some from this area, but anyway, one of them went down. I don't know why or how, but I saw the bikes over there on the left-hand side of the road. They were all parked, and I saw the marks on the side of the road, and then I saw like a tow truck had a Harley on its kind of hitch or up in the air a little bit, and they were towing it away. And went up to Lampasas and got a drink and came back, and two of the bikes were still there. They were, you know, off sitting in a tiny bit of a shade that they had. And I just remember that I had 2 bottles of water in my tour pack. So I pulled over and stopped, and I had to pull over way up there, and I walked back carrying these 2 bottles of water. And they were very thankful because you could tell it was hot. It was already in the hundreds, and they were kind of trying to find a little bit of shade. I don't know, their bikes weren't messed up. I think they were just a little spooked to really get back on, but they were all heading up to Sturgis. And the guy went down and no one was wearing helmets. And the guy that went down wasn't even wearing a helmet. And I asked him how he was, and they said, well, he survived. I mean, he's pretty banged up, but no helmet. They told me he had no helmet. I was thinking, oh my God. Because they were, you know, they had to be going 65, 70 when he went down. So can you imagine going down 70 miles an hour without a helmet on? And on this highway, just up here a little bit farther. And anyway, that was kind of spooky. And I'm glad I had a couple bottles of water because the other guys took off to go get water and Gatorade. I don't know why they just didn't leave. I don't know if they ended up actually going to Sturgis. The guy I talked to was from Virginia, and I don't know why they were swinging through here, but anyway, I think they appreciated the water because they looked pretty parched. But anyway, another, I guess I thought of a topic, and I talked about it yesterday, but I had no voice, no audio on. I think I was watching Chris Caliente, Memphis Mike, and I think they were with some other guy, Gadget Guru or something. But anyway, they were talking about where they ride. Oh, wow. There's a dead cow alongside the road. Big, huge cow. That was bizarre. Must have wandered out and somebody hit it. But sorry about that. But anyway, people were saying where they ride, and some of the guys say, like on a 2-lane highway where there's a yellow stripe in the middle, they ride over here. And I'm thinking, man, there's no way I would do that. I mean, I ride a trike, but I hang a wheel in the right-hand lane, and I'm always to the right because there's so many people that will doze off or they're texting. And if they're texting or dozing off coming at you and they cross over that center line and you're riding right next to that center line, you're going to be a goner. And if you're not paying attention completely and you don't see that happen that fast, I mean, you're going to get a head-on collision. You're going to die. I don't care how much gear you have on. You get in a head-on collision, you're going to die. And so I always ride to the far right. When I'm on a 2-lane highway with a 1 lane going each way, I'm always to the far right. I would never ride near that center line. I was coming home yesterday and I was talking about it, and I saw it was a Land Rover, and I saw she was crossing over the double yellow line and then swerving over back into my lane, crossing over the double yellow line, swerving back into my lane, and finally she settled down, or I know it was a she because I drove by her, settled down and is driving straight, and I drove by her and it was a young teenage girl, and I'll guarantee you she was texting. But she can get in a head-on collision over there, crossing over that double yellow line, and there could be a motorcycle coming the other way on that line too, and you're going to be dead. Now, she crossed halfway into my lane, and I was stayed enough behind her that I wasn't going to get in any trouble. But anyway, I drive cautious only because I completely watch where every car is ahead of me and behind me, and I do that. To, you know, when I pull up to a stoplight, I leave plenty of room from the car ahead of me, and I'm watching in my mirrors. If somebody's not going to stop, I'm going to pull off right away, and they're going to hit the car in front of me and not me. So I'm always watching, and I've learned that years ago. I grew up as a teenager. I grew up racing karts all around the country, and driving, you know, 80, 90 miles an hour at an early age as a kid, you know, racing, you learn to watch behind you as much as you do in front of you. So I think I've done that my entire life, and that's probably why I've never had an accident in my entire life. So, I mean, I just drive completely aware, and why ride next to the lanes coming at you when you don't have to? I mean, I think that's just the safest thing to do. Anyway, enough of that. It's getting dark. I'm just kind of on the highway hoping no deer are coming out. Oh, there comes a bike. That's why I'm kind of staying on the highway, so it's less likely for a deer to come out here. But anyway, I guess enough of that. I'll talk to you later. Oh, I'm back again. I know one topic I was talking about yesterday with no audio. Um, well, we all know how dangerous it is for teenagers or anyone to text while they're driving. A lot of people talk on their phone while they're driving and they're not paying attention. I think there should be some type of technology on every cell phone that as soon as you put your vehicle in drive or in gear, it should deactivate all text, it should deactivate the cell phone, and maybe the only thing that should work is GPS, because a lot of people use their phones for GPS, and then it only comes back on when you put your car in park. And that should be the only time you should ever be able to text and talk on your phone. There's no emergency whatsoever, no emergency text whatsoever that you should ever do while you're driving. So come on, cell phone people, there's got to be some way to do that. I mean, gosh, it is 2015, come on. There's got to be some way to deactivate all cell phones while they're in your car while you're in drive. And then you got to pull over to talk, you got to pull over to text, you got to stop driving in order to do this. I mean, you drive a car, it's illegal to drink and drive. Same damn thing with a cell phone. It should be illegal to text and talk on the phone while you're driving. You can't drink beer, you can't be intoxicated. It is exactly like driving while intoxicated. You're driving while impaired because you're not looking at the road. But anyway, enough of that. But that's what I believe, and I think that needs to change. The technology needs to be fixed so that doesn't happen anymore, so innocent people quit dying when they get hit by texters and they kill somebody else, the people that were texting or talking on their phone. Anyway, bye. I'm telling you, this is the first time I've been out, well, since yesterday. In a couple weeks. It's been like oh gosh, it's been up in the mid-90s even at 10 o'clock at night, but tonight is beautiful. It is 86 degrees, and it's actually very, very comfortable. I mean, I'm just out on the highway and really enjoying this ride. It hasn't been this cool in several weeks, and today didn't even make it to triple digits, which is kind of nice. I think it made it to maybe the mid 90s, and that's about it. But it's actually cooled down right now, which is beautiful. So maybe we're going to start getting a touch of fall. I think we even have some rain in the forecast for next week, which we haven't had in a while, since early spring. But anyway, it's so nice to get out on the bike again. I haven't ridden in, oh gosh, a couple weeks. I haven't done any video in more than a couple weeks. It's just so nice to get out. I miss this. And my work is going to start getting really busy because school's starting back up. High school's starting back up, so I'm going to be super busy. I'll have to work all weekends and get maybe one day off during the week, and hopefully I'll be able to get off some other afternoons and just go out and get some riding in. Anyway, I'm having a good time. It's just so nice out tonight. It's dark, but not really dark. You could probably see the sunset off to the right. It just looks kind of dark, but maybe it won't look so dark on the GoPro. Anyway, I'm just gonna out for a cruise, and it's so much fun. Oh, hey, one of the things I was talking about when Chris was riding with his buddies, it was so hilarious. I mean, he was talking about take my wife, I'll keep my Goldwing, and I was just completely cracking up. I mean, so were they too, so it was just so funny. I wish I had some guys a group of guys to ride with that were, you know, around my age and not retired and, you know, older gentlemen. So I just kind of ride by myself. But anyway, that's it. Bye. Well, here I am coming into Lampasas, Texas. I always ride up here. I don't know why. I guess it's just a nice, like a 43 mile ride from my house to here, and it's all highway, which is kind of nice. Anyway, this is a cool little town. bought my wife's car here. It's such a beautiful night. I come over here quite a bit. I don't know why. I guess just because it's a good ride. I always stop at Sonic and get a drink and turn around and go back home. It's not hot tonight, so I won't need to. Ooh, $2.13 a gallon. How about that? We need to get it under $2. That'd be perfect. $2.09. Woohoo! How about that? That's even cooler. Gas is cheaper in Lampasas. I wonder where the high school is here. I'll come up here and shoot a football game. There's probably terrible lighting, though, I'm sure. Anyway, cool little place. 214. I didn't see a sign for the high school. Anyway, enough for now.